Mentorship programs. Why should you care about them? Are there any tangible benefits to be gained out of mentorship? And if so, where can you get access to them? That's exactly what we'll be exploring today as we take a deep dive into mentorship programs for small business growth. My name is Fernando Anselmi from the Micro Mentor Network, where we help entrepreneurs find, connect, and ultimately grow their businesses with the help of volunteer mentors. But what exactly is mentoring? And what are mentorship programs? Perhaps more importantly, how can your business benefit from them? To explain those concepts first, we'll need to take a quick look at who exactly is a mentor and the motivation that drives them to do what they do. Why? Well, because at the core of any mentoring activity is the teacher, aka the mentor, and understanding them will help you grasp mentoring quickly. Simply put, mentors are experienced professionals or entrepreneurs who have had great success in whatever they've chosen to do as their professional endeavors. In time, they realize that to continue helping and growing their communities, they need to assist the underdogs. That is, the blossoming small businesses of today. I briefly describe them as teachers, and in a way, that is precisely what they are. They are eager to teach from their experience so you can avoid making the same mistakes that they did when starting out. But it's not all about avoiding mistakes that you could commonly stumble upon as an entrepreneur. It's also about getting where you want to go faster. Mentors know every shortcut, best practice, and skill that you'll need to succeed. Think of them as tricks of the trade. With a mentor, you can get inside knowledge that will be hard to acquire without years of experience in a given field. And speaking of fields or industries, do you think it will be complicated to find a mentor for a dentist office, a chiropractor clinic, or perhaps a technology startup? It turns out, absolutely not. You'll be surprised to know that there are mentors for hundreds of different businesses, just like there are entrepreneurs for all of them as well. It's not surprising when you think about yourself as a successful entrepreneur. Wouldn't you sympathize with the struggles of other entrepreneurs who are just starting out? All of the restless nights, the stress and the anxiety that comes from owning a small business? Mentors know your journey like the palm of their hands. And that's why they want to help you turn a stressful situation into one to at least some extent you can control. So, getting back to it. Mentoring or a mentoring program entails a relationship between a mentor and an entrepreneur. First, the mentor shares their time willingly to understand your business to the roots. Then, through communication and planning, you both work together to figure what direction will be the best for growth. In the business world, a mentoring relationship is the closest thing to a friendship. It involves a lot of back and forth between you and your mentor. Stuff like chatting, meetings, and planning are at the center of what you will be going through with your mentor. In the old times, finding a mentor was challenging as your only option was to find someone local and approach them to convince them to share their time with you. However, in the digital age, mentoring and mentorship programs have transitioned to the online world, making them available for entrepreneurs worldwide. However, that also brought new challenges to the original concept. Some companies started mentoring firms and charged entrepreneurs for their services, closely resembling what the coaching industry does. Either way, if you look in the right place, such as the Micro Mentor platform, finding a traditional mentor for free is still possible and more viable than ever before. Okay, so now you have a pretty good idea of what mentoring means and why it could be of your interest to try it. But let's dig a bit farther into the details. How can mentors help your business exactly? We've been facilitating mentoring connections worldwide on MicroMentor for over 10 years. And I can generally say that there's an ocean of solutions that mentors have provided entrepreneurs, ranging from your standard marketing and pricing issues all the way to finances and funding. While typical marketing concerns involve digital strategy and advertisement, the unseen matters are often the ones with the most impact in the short term. Think about correct pricing, branding, and audience segmentation and targeting. All of those need little to no investment to bring significant returns. But what other aspect do all of them have in common? Well, they're challenging to tackle for novice entrepreneurs. Mentors with experience can quickly diagnose and strategize growth paths for all of this. For example, in financing, we've seen how many entrepreneurs run their businesses in a numbers blind mode. which is as much as a threat as it is an opportunity if you ask me. Well, why do I say that? Well, if a company is still running, then it means that something's going well, right? Still, at the same time, you're cutting yourself out of many opportunities for growth that could come out of accounting and resource allocation. A young dentist office owner had the same situation. Getting a mentor's help with his accounting turned out to be a fantastic decision. He quickly realized that by cutting down on a few expenses, he would be able to open a second location in months instead of years. Finally, another important but many times overlooked benefit of having a professional mentor as your ally is the legitimacy that your business benefits from. Financial institutions look at you with the trust and confidence in your ability to execute by standing next to them. In our experience, that has meant a more accessible path towards accessing funding and financing from traditional sources. But what about other kinds? In the current climate, we believe all entrepreneurs can access some sort of funding. Whether it's a peer-to-peer loan, factoring, or angel investing, there's always some way to find your way to additional resources. Having a mentor clarifies how to understand and approach the right one for your business, while also opening the necessary doors to access them. So now you know exactly how could a mentor help you out through the obstacles on your way to the top. But how do you connect with them? Well, let's start asking if you know any professionals in your field. Perhaps peers that you respect or that are doing great at the moment. They could be the initial option for a mentoring relationship. But what if you don't know anyone? Another popular choice is to use social media, especially LinkedIn, to join groups dedicated to mentoring and networking. The first step for amplifying your options will always be networking. Even if it's a daunting and time-sucking process, you'll find many possibilities opening up in front of you as time passes. With that being said, the Micromentor Network was built to clarify and simplify all the hassle of connecting with a mentor utilizing traditional routes. The network has the sole purpose of offering entrepreneurs the chance to connect with international and local mentors, who can help them grow their businesses entirely for free. Just like in any other social media, signing up is easy and quick using your Facebook, Gmail, or personal email accounts. Providing some basic information about your business, what your current challenges are, and how you think a mentor may be able to help. The platform will then take you through some mentor recommendations based on the information that you've provided. Take them or leave them, these recommendations are purely suggestions based on your industry and you're entirely free to browse the entire network by yourself. Once you've found a potential mentor, that is, on real life or in Micromentor, all that's left is sending a connection request, accompanied by an introductory message. And that means it's your first point of contact with the potential mentors. The purpose of your message is to get the mentor some context on why you think he could be the ideal person to help you through your journey. We encourage entrepreneurs to send connection messages to several mentors in an effort to rapidly increase connection times, so that you may start collaborating sooner rather than later. And well, that changes depending on your circumstances. Some mentors are so busy that they just don't have time to respond. Others will greatly appreciate your message and respond quickly. It really depends, and you should attempt to send as many of these messages to as many people as possible. And I'm not just talking about in Micromentor, but also in real life. If you find a potential mentor you want to work with, go ahead and make the attempt to do it. Send as many messages you can and using as many platforms as possible. You want to get their attention. Nobody said it will be easy, but if you get a no, it's way better than to just ignoring your messages for all eternity. So, you're now prepared with a deep understanding of what a mentoring relationship could mean for your business. If you choose to do so, head over to micromentor.org to find a mentor today. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.